welcome back to my channel. I'm Georga-Kay. If you're new here, I am a rising third year at Brown University, and this is my movie vlog. So this is actually me from the future because I honestly did not film a lot of like chronological clips of me talking, so I figured I might as well come in here and introduce myself. If you're new and you're kind of like thrown into the context of this video, I'm moving from graduate housing to regular housing essentially because there's a 2-year maximum on graduate housing here at Brown University. Actually, I've been looking for a place since March and I officially found this place around mid-May, and I moved in July, and I'll talk a lot more about what's been happening, why I've been gone so long. So if you're an OG subscriber and want to hear more details, you can actually like just skip ahead towards the end. But yeah, I'll take you guys through kind of like what's been happening. I will say that when I was looking for places in my move, it was very difficult. So I feel for anyone who's in Providence, Brown graduate students currently looking for housing, because the struggle is real. Providence housing prices have gone up, and just there's a lot of like housing demand. I feel like that makes it so much harder. And I genuinely feel like the only reason I was able to find this place was because I had so much time and I was in the area. I knew that when I was looking, it felt like an impossible task because I was looking for a place that was a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom because I lived in a studio and I really wanted some more space. I was also looking for somewhere that was within 40 minutes walk to Brown University, or just like essentially close to Brown University since I have to go on campus a lot. And then I also wanted a place that was under $1,500, which was the hardest part. But I can say officially that I did find all of those things, and I'm very happy that I did because it was starting to look very bleak there. I'll stop blabbing and get into the video. You can hear the AC, but I am currently moving and it is the middle of summer and it's 90 degrees here in Providence, and that's on a low end. So unfortunately the AC will have to keep going. But if you can't tell, I'm in my new place. I moved a few days ago and I'm actually like currently still moving things in. I still have a few things to get from my old place because I have a month overlap with the rent and everything. So I have enough time to like get everything here slowly, because this is a bigger space and my last place was furnished. And now I can say now that I lived in graduate housing, so like everything was furnished, it all came there together. And so I'm basically furnishing this whole new place from scratch, and it's been such a crazy process. I'm gonna input some clips and kind of talk over what I've been doing because I've honestly just been filming a lot and not really talking to the camera, but I just wanted to get on here. Okay guys, so I'm here at River House for the very last time. I have to move out today, which is insane. It is mostly empty in here because I've been coming for the past few weeks to just like slowly take things, because as I mentioned previously in this vlog, I did have like my new place and this place like overlap, so I've been able to like slowly move. But today is the very last day that I can be here. It is currently 9 a.m. and I have to be out of here by noon, and so I just need to like clean up a little bit, and then I have to give in my keys and everything, and it's just so sad. It is the end of an era. I literally started grad school here. I have basically all of my grad school memories in this place. I have just lived so much life in this building that it's kind of crazy, and it's actually really exciting to think of someone else starting their journey here as well, because this is like a building for new students in Brown. But yeah, no, I'm so excited to be in my new place, but so sad to leave this cute little studio and this amazing area. I was just reflecting on the fact that I got Harley here, like I took her here for the first time. I met my boyfriend here. Like I just like so many life changes have happened here, so it's just really bittersweet. Current situation is looking kind of gruesome, not gonna lie. The floors are absolutely disgusting and I need to vacuum and do all the things, and I have a few bags that I need to donate. But overall, I think this should be able to be done in the next 2 hours. Okay guys, so this is the progress. It sounds so echoey in here, but can you believe that it is basically almost done? Long time no you'll see I have not been on here in such a long time, and it feels so strange because I was vlogging my entire semester and I kind of took an unintentional break. It isn't like a huge thing, but I just was moving and honestly just overwhelmed with that, so I just haven't been able to like film as cohesively as I wanted. And I've also come down with a case of the uglies. I just felt so gross because I was just in boxes in like chaos, so I was just like, this does not feel like the time to like really sit down and talk to the camera essentially. But as I said, I have missed you guys, so I wanted to generally just like give you guys like a life update, what's been happening, and of course give you like an overview of my new place, the moving process, and all of that. So first I want to say I started moving out of my previous apartment around July 1st, which is when I got the keys of this new place. And the reason why I had to move is because I'm a graduate student and I was living in graduate student housing, and that has a 2-year maximum, so I had to move. Like, I didn't really want to, but I had to because that time was coming to an end. I was nearing the end of my 2nd year, and it actually did work out because I like this space a lot and I love how spacious it is, and I have an office now, which is crazy. But yeah, I had to move because of the 2-year stipulation on River House, the building that I was living in, and I started looking around March. I was like talking to my vlog about how it was so hard, but around the early May I found a place where it was like perfect. It was gonna be like all the things that I needed, the area that I wanted to be in, and had more space than I was really looking for. So everything kind of fell into place. But I started my move July 1st when I picked up the keys, and I essentially just slowly moved in over that month. So I had my other apartment, so my apartment in graduate housing, for that month as well, so I was able to kind of like slowly sort of trickle in and move everything in, and that helped a ton because I was able to like take my time. And to backtrack just a little bit, I was teaching the month before that, like a few weeks before that, I was teaching my very first summer course, and that was so much fun. It was such a crazy experience to go from a TA myself, like a teaching assistant, to teaching my own course and having having a TA. It was just like, I felt so equally excited but nervous, and like, who allowed me to do this? I'm just a baby 24-year-old, but it was really like such a cool, eye-opening experience, and I very much look forward to doing it again next summer. But that being said, it definitely made this move a lot more draining than I initially thought it would be, because I was essentially thinking, yeah, I'm gonna move in on myself over a weekend. But because of how exhausted I was after teaching for that time, I was just like, the move just took way longer than it needed to be, because I picked up the last of myself essentially the very last day that I had to like get my keys in and everything. So it was a very slow month-long move. And what I've been doing since then is essentially just slowly getting this place together. I'm trying to get my office together so I can start like working in here more often. The apartment is like still kind of coming together. There's like boxes are pretty much all the way gone. I did that this morning, but there's still things where it's like, I don't think that's where I want that thing to be. And so yeah, so it's still been a lot of like putting things together and figuring out the new dynamic of the space. But I will say I am very happy here. I feel very good with this new fresh space, and it just feels like very inspiring for me to switch up my routine, switch up my life and everything like that. Especially since I'm entering in this new phase of graduate school. Once I'm done with my orals and the rest of my exams, then I will eventually move on to candidacy and I won't be taking any classes. So it kind of feels natural that I'm in a new space and I'm going into a new era of graduate school. But if you stuck around this long, I want to thank you so much, because this vlog is definitely all over the place and I definitely haven't been as consistent as I wanted to be with YouTube this summer. Like, I had a lot of big YouTube plans just did not come to fruition because of just the unexpected sort of like energy that it took to do all the things that I signed up for. But of course, I get to myself, I always overcommit, and then I'm surprised when I'm like, wait, this is actually too much work. But yeah, look forward to sort of like back to normal as much as I can. And we're coming up on the beginning of the school year again, so that will definitely kick my butt and drive to get back into a normal routine. Like, I'm just now feeling like I'm getting back into a normal routine, which does in fact feel good, but I am just like, wait, I need a few more weeks to get my life together. And so yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.